So now I'm going to briefly explain the protein visualizer part of this RShiny application. So we generated ranked ligand positions for two proteins using both rigid and flexible methods, and this tool allows the user to select any ligand pose they want and interact with it. Here the user can select a structure. So you can choose either one of the PDB files, so we'll start with this first one, and then you can also choose the docking method, so we have rigid and flexible docking. You can choose any one of the ligands and also conservation score method if applicable, and one of the poses that was generated. Here in the viewer window, the ligand is labeled here in red. When you select each pose, the ligand automatically re-renders. If the structure for any reason is difficult to see, we include some viewer settings here. So the user can change the background to black or also to blue if you like this version. They can also change the opacity of the protein as well if it's easier to see some parts with lower opacity. If for some reason you get a little bit lost in the visualization, there is a button to recenter the protein as well, and also a button to show the surface representation, which takes a little bit to load, the ligand and the complex. Just a note about some of the results for the rigid docking. NGL Viewer is more lightweight than PyMol, so some of the structures look like floating atoms like this. In PyMol, these bonds would be inferred based on location, but NGL Viewer does have a limitation in this regard.